Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Friday. We are on episode 79. Before I get into the topics, all of that good stuff, let me just go ahead and say that some parts in this episode may not be kid friendly. I repeat, some parts in this episode may not be kid friendly, so you can pause it, save it for later, put your headphones in, do whatever you need to do. But again, some parts in this episode may not be kid friendly. So now that is out of the way, go grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So y'all know how I like to start off my episodes. I like to start off with a mental health check. So mentally, I would say that I am at I don't know, I'm feeling real good. So I'm going to say that I am at I'm going to say 9.5. Life events have happened, okay? They have happened. I'm gonna get into all of that, just not on this episode. Probably on the next episode, I'll drop all the little deets or whatever. But yeah, life-changing events have happened. But overall, I would say that I'm at a 9.5. I hope that you guys are at least at a 10. You know, I always hope that you guys are doing better than me. Or at least the same. But I'm just going to say that I hope you guys are doing better than me, that you are at a 10. It feels so good to just be back up here talking. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like every time I do an episode, I just feel like I'm talking to my homegirls, homeboys, whatever, just spilling tea or, you know, having a little conversation. So it feels nice, little adult conversations or whatever. You know, sometimes it's a little petty, a little messy, but that's okay. But it feels good to be back up here talking. I missed you guys. And I know that you guys miss me too because it's me. But, you know, I don't know. It just feels good to be back up here in my little happy space or whatever. So, yes, I'm happy to be back. I am going to try to be consistent. Like I always say that. But once I tell y'all about these life-changing events, you guys will be like, okay, you know. And I've already had somebody tell me like, girl, we as your fans, we get it. Take your time, do what you got to do, whatever. We're here. So I appreciate that. I really, really love that. Because I do feel like if people are your supporters, your fans, whatever, they're going to stick beside you with whatever you have going on, depending on what it is. But yes, they're going to stick beside you. They're going to continue to support you, you know. So I appreciate that very, very much. It made me feel good to know that I have people out here that truly support me, that are on this journey with me, you know, because I be talking to the Lord and be telling him, like, remove anyone and anything that is not meant to be on this journey with me, no matter who it is, what it is, whatever. So I appreciate you guys so, so much. But yes, I really do hope that you guys are doing very, very, very well. I cannot wait till I get to 100 episodes. And I do have something else that I'm trying to put into place. But I'm not going to speak on that until it's set in motion. So, yes, but we are going to go ahead and get into this episode, this juicy, juicy, juicy episode, okay? So, there was this post I saw, and I thought it was a little crazy. I don't know if women, I'm not just going to say women, I don't know if people just get on the internet and be like, you know what, I'm going to just troll today. I don't know if that was the case, but it kind of gave trolling. But then again, from her facial expressions, I couldn't really tell, which today people play it very well, so you can never tell. But she pretty much, she's married, okay? She's married and wanted her baby daddy to pay her light bill, which is already wild and insane because it's like, why would he? Like, let's be for real. So her light bill was off. Her lights were off, okay? Lights were off. And she was like, her and her husband fell on hard times. I get it, I completely do, but the key word is your husband, okay? You and your husband fell on hard times. Not you and your baby daddy. Not you, your baby daddy, and your husband. It's just you and your husband, okay? So I just can't believe that this is even a thing. So then, to justify things, she's like, you know, men are crazy and his child lives there, and does he want his child to be in the dark? Do you want your child to be in the dark? Does his stepdaddy want him to be in the dark? Like, come on, it's two of y'all. And I mean, like, what happened? She didn't really explain the hard times, which I wish she would have. But either way it goes, your baby daddy is not responsible for that. Like, I low key want to say, like, send your child to go be with the dad while y'all figure shit out. But at the same time, I'm like, no, because if that's not where he normally lays his head at, I wouldn't send my child there either. Like, no, wouldn't happen. Protective mommy is what I would be. So it's like, wouldn't send my child over there either. So I don't really fault you for that. But if he's like there every other weekend or so, send that baby over there till you get them lights back on. And I feel like he should have asked like a friend or a family member or something. And same with you. You shouldn't have went to your baby daddy. I don't feel like that's the place that you should have went. Now, depending on your relationship, cool. You could have went to your baby daddy, but I feel like if he says no, you don't get on social media and blast him for it. Like, it's his responsibility to do that, and then try to make matters worse. You're like, oh, men are crazy. What's crazy about it? That he didn't want to pay the light bill? That's not in his home for one. Let me slow down. I'm real passionate about this because women, y'all have been like going out real sad lately. Okay, like going out real sad. And it's kind of like, I feel like, I'm not even going to say it because the next two topics, men will be deserving less. So, but in my last episode, ladies, the men were deserving more. That's all I'm going to say. And y'all were deserving less. But that's not the case for this episode. But right here, it's just like, no. He should not pay your light bill. Y'all are two grown-ass people, you and your husband. Yes, you fell on hard times, but it's like, that's why people need to have backup bank accounts, okay? Backup funds, backup money. Savings accounts do exist. And your light bill should not be that high to the point where the money that is in your savings and backup accounts is not enough to cover that light bill. It's like, how much is your light bill? $3,000? No, I don't feel like, no. And then to sit here, oh, he's crazy. And no, he's not. He might be crazy with some other shit, but he's not crazy for not paying your light bill. Like I said, I don't even want to say send the baby over there, but it depends on the relationship. Like, if he goes over there every other weekend or he's there often, send your baby over there until you get the shit together. And, I don't know, you had to be like deep in the hole for them to come cut the shit off. Like, I don't know how many days it takes for them to cut it off, and I'm not going to find out. I'm not going to find out. Lord, I hope I don't find out. Let me say that. I hope I don't find out how many days you got to be in that hole before they come and cut the shit off. But it's just like, before it even got cut off, I'm pretty sure they sent you like notices, reminders, letting you know that your bill was due. Why did we wait until the lights were off? Why did we wait till the people came and shut the shit off before we wanted to take action and do something? But no, your baby daddy shouldn't be your top pick. Like, go to your friends, go to your little homegirls, and he can go to his homeboys, family members, whoever, cousins. Yeah, go to somebody. It shouldn't be him. And then my issue is you getting on social media and blasting the man. Like, he is responsible. Your baby daddy or your baby mama is not responsible for your bills. It's not. And I don't even see men doing some shit like this. It's always the women, because it was another thing that I talked about. What was it? The rent situation where the girl was like, she asked her baby daddy to pay her rent, and she feels like he should because his child lives there. Baby girl, no, I almost said the B word. No, he should not. No, he should not. Because if the roles were reversed, would you do it? Would you pay his rent, or would you be like, just send me my child? Yeah, you would take the child. You would not sit there and pay that man's rent. Like, let's be for real. Let's stop playing. And like I said, the men are not getting up here saying shit like this. It's the women. So right now, y'all deserve less. Y'all are down a point or two or three. Like, no. Y'all sound stupid. And then want to try to put the men down because they're not paying y'all bills. No. Just because the child is there does not mean that he's responsible for your bill and your well-being. No. He's not responsible for that. I keep being about to say send the baby over there. But I'm not even going to explain it again. So, he's not responsible for your bills. You just need to manage shit better. And you might be living above your means. Have we ever thought about that? So, there was this interracial couple, right? The dude was black, the girl was white. And she was recording, I guess that she was pretty much asking him, like, to give her $75 for the light bill, which is not a lot. Okay? Give her $75 for the light bill. And they have a son together, okay? So, the dude doesn't pay any bills, but he lives with her. And that's, like, problem number one, okay? That's the biggest one of them all. That this man is literally sitting on his ass while you are going to work. You know how pissed. For one, y'all, if you have been listening to my podcast or you know me, you already know this. I personally, now there are some women who love to work. Like, they love it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the check. I love the money. But if I could just get the check and not go to work, I would. I don't like to work. Okay, I don't. I do it because I have to. That's it. I don't like to. I love my own money. Don't get me wrong. I love my own money. I love being able to spend how I want to spend. Don't got to ask nobody for nothing. I love it. But I do not like to work. If I could do my podcast full time, something that I enjoy, something that I love, cool. Because they say when you are doing something that you love, you don't consider it work. I don't consider the podcast really work. Although some days I'm like, damn, I got to do this, got to do that. But I love what I do. But I don't like to work. So just imagine waking up every fucking day. Okay? Waking up tired. Waking up having to deal with a baby before you go to work. And here is this grown-ass man over there laying next to you snoring peacefully. You getting up to go to work every day. He over there asleep. You know how pissed I would be? I would get irritated every morning that I wake up and see this man over there curled up. Sleeping peacefully. I mean, snoring to the gods. And I'm just sitting here dragging my feet across the floor getting ready for work while he over there asleep. I'll be ready to hit him every morning. I don't believe in violence or anything like that, okay, y'all? I do not. I'm just saying. I might could tap him with a pillow or something. But I would be pissed every single day because it's like, okay, here I am busting my ass to cover these bills, to take care of our child, but you sleep. You not bringing in no money to the house. You just over here sleep. Like, no. Now, mind you, she didn't say if he didn't work or not. But my point is, you ain't paying no bills here. So even if you are working, it's not benefiting me. It's not benefiting us because you're not paying any bills here. I'm the only one that's paying bills. My money is going to the bills, going to our child, going to the food that you eating up, but you ain't paying no bill. Like, no. So she asked him, well, she did say that he sits on the game all day. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't work. That confirmed it when she said he sits on the game all day while she works, said he does not work. I don't know if he do something on the side, if you know what I mean, but you sitting on the game all day, it's like, are you doing Twitch? That's the only thing I know that you can get paid for, like, game-wise, unless you, like, do little gameplays. I think it's called gameplay on YouTube or something. But other than that, besides Twitch, I don't really know what you could be doing as far as like live streaming with your game and get paid. But unless you are doing that, it really don't matter what you're doing because you're not paying no bills. So it really doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you were going to work. You're still not helping her pay the bills. And it's no way in hell that I could be sitting here going to work, busting my ass, got a dude that works also, living with me, but he ain't paying no mother effing bills, not contributing to a mother effing thing, and you think that you about to be up in here? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Now, she said that the caption said that they were dealing with each other for 10 years. I don't know if he's been doing this for 10 years or this something that just started. But it's just like, no, and then you got a fucking son. And it's like, you're not even being an example to him to get up and go do some fucking work. You're showing him, oh, daddy sit on his ass all day while mommy go out here and bust her ass. Like, no, what type of example are you? No, it's no way in hell. And then he had the nerve to be sitting here telling her to go work overtime if she needs the money for the light bill. I almost said the B word right there, and then I almost said the N word. Why the fuck would I have to go out here and work overtime to pay a $75 light bill and your ass is in here? Like, make it make sense. And the fact that you have the nerve to be talking back to me in my house is something, it is crazy work. It's crazy. Because, and I'm not trying to say it like that, like, oh, just because this is your house, you get to say what you want and do what you want. That's not even the case. And I don't even move like that. That's another reason why I said, I wouldn't mind being a stay-at-home mom, mind being a stay-at-home wife. But what you're not going to do is, and this is what a lot of men do, they will try to control you because they are paying all the bills and all this, that, and the third, but it won't work for me. It won't work. So that's why I said I don't even move like that. I wouldn't be like, oh, well, I'm going to work and you're staying here, you in my house, so you can't do this, you can't do. I don't move like that. No. I don't. I'm not gonna try to control you in that way. You can express how you feel and all this, that, and the third, because I'm going to do the same. But what you won't do is disrespect me in my house. It's not gonna happen, and I'm not gonna disrespect you either. Now, if it gets to that point where we are disrespecting each other, we're gonna have to talk about it. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, you can get out, da-da-da-da-da, knowing I'm disrespecting you too, like, especially if I started it. But if you started it, you might have to pack a bag or two. Okay? But, yeah, so it's like, what do I look like going out here working overtime to get $75 fucking dollars from a man that is living here that ain't contributing shit? Excuse my language, but what do I look like? Look like a fucking clown if I even agree to that. You would have to get the hell out. That's what you would have to do. And then in the video, you hear her asking him, like, why did he claim such and such? And I know good and well that you did not let that man take y'all child on his taxes. And he ain't doing a mother effing thing in that household. There's no way. I don't care how good the D is. And I know what they say. Once you go black, you never go back. I know, I know that they say that. I know that they do. I don't care how long, thick. I don't care about it. I don't care how good he put it down. I don't care about it, okay? In that moment, the shit is going to feel good. You might be saying some shit. I don't think you're going to be, while he mid-stroke, you going in there getting the information so he can put the baby on his taxes. I don't think that you're doing that. So this is what I say. I don't care if I agreed to some shit mid-stroke. Once the dick is up out of there and all of that, the stroke is complete. Sex is complete, all of that, honey. What I said goes out the window for the most part. And that right there is going out the window because there's no way in hell that I am going to let a man file my baby. It's our baby, but you're not doing shit. So it's no way that I'm going to sit here and let you file the baby on your taxes. And then it's like, oh, well, why did you file such and such? Why did you let him? Why did you let him? It's the question. Like, why did you let him? And then the fact that you have to ask that question, and he probably got a good amount of change in that pocket, and he's not giving you a dime, I think that's crazy too. I really do think that that's crazy. Like, you filed the baby on your taxes, but you're not giving her a dime, yet you're sitting here telling her to go work overtime to pay the fucking light bill. If she doesn't pay the light bill, y'all gonna be in the fucking dark. Or are you gonna go lay your head somewhere else until she get lights back on? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving, if you don't get the lights cut back on, they're just gonna be off. I mean, if you don't pay the bill, the lights are just gonna be off. And I'm gonna go lay my head elsewhere till the lights come back on. That's what it's giving. But you need to put him out, like, because he already told you that, he did tell you in the video that you're not getting a dime. And if his name is not on anything, you need to be calling 911. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be calling them and get him put out. That's what you need to be doing. There's no way I'm going to sit here in my house and argue with somebody. It's not going to, I'm not sitting here and going back and forth with you about what you need to do, covering the bill, and all of that. It's not up for discussion. That's not something I'm about to sit here and talk about. No, what I look like arguing with a man about paying a bill at a place that he lay his head at. I don't give your name. If you want to trip because your name not on nothing and you want to be like, oh, this your house, you damn right, so get the fuck out. You're right. No. Ain't no way. And I don't even know how long the video is, but it's no way I'm about to sit here and record a 15-minute video arguing with a fucking man about contributing in the household. No, it's no way I'm about to do that. If I gotta go work overtime, get the fuck out. What are we talking about? Like, no. I don't care. Listen, I know that some people be like, well, I don't want to put him out and then I'm gonna have to do this parenting thing alone. Go put his ass on child support. That's all I can say. If he ain't doing nothing for the child, not contributing nothing, which he's not, because he can't even give you $75. He cannot give you $75 for the lights. He took the baby on his taxes and won't give you a dime of that. And I know that's more than $75. So no, you would have to get the fuck out. And I'm just going to have to make something shake with my baby and I'm just going to have to figure it out. Because there's no way that you're about to be laying up in here while I go to work, you on a video game, while I'm getting up going to work. What? No. Or you snoozing over there. Then when I get off of work, you got your feet kicked up playing Madden. Like, no. No. It's not going to happen. No, not with me. So I just want to stop y'all for a second and say that whatever platform that you are listening to my podcast on, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are following my podcast. Go ahead and like this video. Make sure that you guys share my podcast with your family, your friends, your boo, your coworker, whoever, your side piece. It really doesn't matter who you share it with. Just make sure that you share it. Get in the comments and engage. Let me know what you think about the episode so far. And we are going to go ahead and get back into it. So y'all have heard about this situation because it's been all over. I mean, all over social media. Anthony Edwards. I didn't know who he was. Probably because I don't really watch NBA basketball like that. I am more so a college girl. But yeah, gotta get into, I mean, I've watched college before, but I've watched NBA before, but college is more entertaining to me. But now that March Madness is pretty much winding down onto the championship game, I gotta hop back into NBA because I love basketball. But yeah, so I didn't know who he was, but now I do. I think I watched him. Yeah, I did watch one of his games the other night. I forgot what team he plays for because I watched a couple games, but he had got hurt. Not sure if he's still hurt, but yeah, I think it was him that stepped on one of the coach's feet or something and twisted his ankle or something like that. I don't know the update on how he doing, but yeah, I think that was him. I don't know. I heard his name, okay, during the game. But so There was a situation with his baby mom, one of his baby mamas, one out of three, okay, with his baby mama, and she is also Lil Baby's baby mama. So he pretty much didn't want any visitation, no custody of their 4-month-old daughter, which I thought was insane. Okay, insane to me. So apparently he asked her to get an abortion, heard that he even paid her the money to get an abortion. Now, if that is true, where he paid you to get the abortion and you didn't get it, I feel like out of the child support money that he paid, that you asked him for, that you got, you should have given him his money back. Okay? You should have given him his money back. I'm not going to say that since he paid you the money and you didn't get it, that you didn't get the abortion, that he shouldn't pay anything, because your responsibilities are your responsibilities. It doesn't matter what the situation is, whatever. It doesn't matter. You still cannot be like, oh, I'm not going to do this because of this. You still have responsibilities to take care of. So I feel like you should have had to give him that money back, because I will say only if you agreed to get the abortion, because some dudes very much just send you the money and be like, here's the money, and go get the abortion. But if you agreed to it and then you didn't get the abortion, then I feel like, yeah, that's the problem. That's the issue for me. That's why I like to have everything in text. I don't want to sit here, like when it comes to bills and situations and all of that, I feel like I like to have text messages, because you will never be able to tell me that you didn't tell me something. Like, I'm going to use phone bill for an example. I like to chat. Okay, use that little chat box, save the transcript. Because if you tell me that my phone bill is supposed to be free, or you taking some money off, and then the bill is still the same, when the bill comes out, I'm going to call you, or I'm going to write you, and I'm going to say, I was told such and such, and I'm going to have the proof. When you're on the phone, you don't have proof that anything was said, because it's like, yes, you were on the phone, but we don't necessarily know if the person said that or not. So I'm a chat girl, okay? I'm a text message girl. You want me to call you to discuss something? We can send some voice messages back and forth, but you will never be able to sit here and tell me that you didn't say something that I know you said, because I have it in a text message. That's why I don't delete messages, because I'm going to go back and screenshot for the proof. That's just me. But yeah, so we don't know if she agreed to get the abortion, but the point is that he paid you. And I feel like you should have been made to give him that money back, since you didn't get the abortion. And people are saying that she kept the baby for the money, whatever. But I feel like she already has money coming in, I assume, because she's Lil Baby's baby mama. I don't know how old their child is, but Lil Baby got money. So, yeah. And ain't he the person that be buying everybody flowers that he deal with? So I feel like, yeah, he has money, but everything shouldn't be like, oh, she kept the baby for this and everything is money this. I don't feel like that should be the case, because I don't think that is the case for everybody. Some people just can't go through with offing a baby, like getting rid of a baby. Some people can't do that. So we're not going to say that everything's for the money. Now, what I thought was crazy, I ain't going to say it was crazy, but I've never seen it, never heard of it. He went ahead and paid the child support for all of the 18 years. All of the 18 years, he was just like, here, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. And while that's cool and all that you went ahead and did that, I still feel so sorry for that little beautiful girl. I mean, she is beautiful. She is adorable. I feel so sorry for her, because she's the innocent one in this situation that's missing out on the dad. People dragging her mama up and down the internet. And I feel like it was a video that her mom put out, where she was saying that people were like, what they would do in this situation, that they wouldn't have kept the baby this, that they would have got rid of the baby because of this, blah, blah, blah. So she was pretty much like, when she would read those comments, because she's the person that reads the comments, she goes to people's pages and see that they have kids, what type of dude they might have been dealing with, whatever, whatever. And she was like, did you keep that baby so you could stay on Section 8? Did you keep the baby to get government assistance? Pretty much. That's what she was getting around to. That's what she said. I thought it was funny. Okay, I did. I'm like, okay, she clocking it right now. Okay? Some people weren't really feeling it, but I mean, it's the truth. Because you're like, you would have got rid of the baby. Okay, you're saying that if you were in her shoes, you would have got rid of the baby because the man told you that he didn't want it. And what she is saying is, okay, the man in the hood, you kept that baby. Did you keep the baby for the assistance? Did you keep the baby to have the baby grow up being poor? That's what she's saying. So it's like, if you would have gotten rid of the rich man's baby, why did you keep the poor man's baby? That's what she was saying. Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I would have got rid of it. I would have did this. I would have did this if he told me that he didn't want it. Da 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 da. Let's be for real. I'm not saying that in her situation that she kept the baby for the money, because I don't know. But I feel like a woman with a certain type of status where she really doesn't need the money, you telling me that somebody that's in the hood, that's poor, probably not seeing the type of money that she's seeing on a daily basis, monthly basis, that if you end up pregnant by a man that has money coming in, that you are going to get rid of that baby and you're poor? Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. A lot of people can get on the internet and type and say what they would do, but seeing that you are poor, or you're not seeing half of the money that she does, and you get pregnant by a man, a basketball player, or a rich, wealthy man, you telling me that you getting rid of that baby? Come on now, let's be real with ourselves. For a little small second, let's be for real. But we are gonna switch gears. So I had came across a video or whatever, and it was of this girl talking to her mom, and pretty much her mom started dating or dealing with her ex. I'm not even gonna say behind her back, because it was very much in her face. But yeah, so in the video, the girl was recording, but you could only see the girl, and she was pretty much telling her mom, like, her mom was supposed to be on her side and she shouldn't pick a dude over her, which I 100% agree. And then you have the mom in the back. The mom is like, oh, I'm gonna pick whoever picks me, I'm gonna choose whoever chooses me, he told you in your face that he didn't want you. And she just kept saying it. And then in a separate video by herself, the mom is like, she doesn't know who that girl is. It used to be her daughter. It's not her daughter anymore. And I'm just like, what? And I don't know, like, the age difference between, I don't know, because it's like, you know how some parents literally grow up raising their kid. I mean, like, let's just say you're pregnant at 16, so you're literally a baby raising a baby. So it's just like, I don't know, on the mom's end, it just seemed like she got some shit that she needs to work through, like some trauma that she did not deal with. And so you're putting that on your child, because that's unforgivable. I don't feel like you should be fucking behind your child, because it's too many, and I do mean too many dicks out here to be fucking behind your child. And I don't care if the boyfriend came onto you or not. I don't care what it was, how it went down. It really doesn't matter. You should have checked that. And you should have never entertained him at all. I don't care what the situation was. I don't care if he was the finest thing walking around. I mean, the finest thing that you had ever seen. You don't need to entertain that, because that is your daughter's ex, your daughter's man. Like, come on now. I don't understand it. and how you think that's cool to be fucking on your daughter's ex, and then to be sitting here like, I'm gonna choose whoever choose me. What? Even if it's the wrong person, you still choosing them because they chose you. It's giving desperate, like, I have no options. Come on now, why would you do that? And then it's like, for you to snake your daughter like that. If I was your daughter, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't even matter, but your daughter is now looking at you like an enemy at this point, because that's what you really are. You're the enemy at this point. You are out at this point, because doing that, that's, I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna put me in the situation. If my mom did something like that to me, that's unforgivable. I will never look at her the same. I just feel like you can't come back from that. Like, that's not something that you can come back from, and then you don't see that you are wrong. You don't feel like you're wrong. You just, I don't know. It's just giving like you're old, washed up, and now you out here trying to be young. So that goes back to me saying that a baby raising a baby, because when you are a baby and you are raising a baby, your childhood is pretty much taken from you. If we being honest, like, you got to grow up fast now, because you have a responsibility. You have to take care of the child day in and day out. So now that your child is older, you feel like you get to, go back and relive those years. No, ma'am, you do not. You old. You don't get to do that. It's like you need to act your age at this point. But to be fucking behind your daughter, and then it's crazy because men, well, I'm going to say dads do it to their sons too. That's like in, well, no, that situation was different, so I ain't going to say that. But, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. You should not. It's too many women and too many men for you to be fucking on somebody that your daughter, your sister, your brother, your cousin, like, it's not enough women or men out here for y'all. Like I said, I don't care if it's the finest thing, a handsome thing walking that you ever seen. No. And then if you do have those thoughts, check them. Get them in check. You should not be acting on them. You shouldn't. Now, mind you, we all have thoughts like, but no, you shouldn't be acting on those. You should not. And then to be on some, oh, I don't care, and he told you that he didn't want you, well, bitch. No, excuse my language. I don't care if he told her that he did not want her. Why would you go after him? And then depending on how they ended anyway, and the hurt that he might have caused your daughter, you didn't give two shits about her. You didn't. And then to be like, well, I don't know who she is. She used to be my daughter. What? I don't care if she secretly recorded the video and then put it on social media. The world needed to see that. That's who you are. And people be mad because that's really who they are. It was you saying those things in the video. So what are we saying? You were dead ass wrong at the end of the day. It doesn't matter that she recorded and put it on social media. She didn't put your face out there because your face was not in the video. You came on social media and said what you said and was saying that that's not your daughter, all this, that, and the third. So, I mean, because I wouldn't have known who you were if you didn't go and record a video and put it on social media. I wouldn't have known who you were, who she was talking about, who her mama was. Nothing. But you felt the need to respond, which you have every right to do. But you were dead ass wrong at the end of the day. And the age difference with that, his mama need to come knocking at your door and check your ass. That's what his mama needs to do. When his mama find out that you out here fucking, or whatever, it doesn't matter if you're not even fucking on the child. You still entertaining him, you still talking to him, you still doing whatever. His mama need to come knocking at your door and check you. The same way that you tried to check your daughter and all this, that, and the third, that's what his mama need to come do to you. Check you at the door. Because, for one, that dude is young and you are entertaining him. What? I just want to know what is the age difference? Because that matters. The age difference matters. Now, we have talked about that on this podcast before. I feel like once you get a certain age, the age difference doesn't really matter to a certain extent. I'm gonna say when you hit about 30, yeah, about 30, I feel like the age difference don't really matter. We're grown as fuck at that point. People like to say that you're grown when you're like 20. I'm gonna say 20 and 25, but I feel like once you hit like 30, that age difference doesn't really matter. We're grown as hell. Um, but yeah, I don't know if your daughter was 30 or what, but you look very much old and washed up, and it's like, can you not get a dude that's up there in your age range? Can we not do that? Or did you hate your daughter that much that you wanted to snake her and talk to a dude after her? And what you look like taking a dude down that has probably taken your daughter down before? What we look like here? Because the next thing will be, oh yeah, I fucked her and her mama. Like, come on now. If we're being real, that's what young dudes brag on these days. That they done got the sisters, that they done got the cousin and the sister, that they done got the mama and the aunties. Like, come on now. What are we doing? Because it's like you're mad at your daughter because she secretly recorded you saying that you didn't give a F about messing with her ex behind her. But what are we gonna do when the dude comes out and say that he fucked on you and your daughter? Like, are we gonna have that same energy that we had with the daughter, or what? Like, what type of energy are we gonna give with that? Or is the dick gonna be too good, or whatever, that we're just gonna like let the shit ride? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode. I know that it has been a minute. We are going to get into all of that, I swear, probably like on the next episode or so, but I have missed you guys so much. It feels good to be back recording. I am definitely going to try to be consistent. As you could tell from the beginning of this episode, I did record this episode last week, and I was supposed to put it out last Friday, from what y'all can hear in the episode at the beginning. But stuff happened. It was a long week. But better late than never that this episode is coming out. And I look forward to the next episodes, next topics, getting messy, whatever. I look forward to it. I have missed you guys. I miss recording, miss being in my zone, in my elements. But we are back, and yeah, so make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe if you are on YouTube. Make sure you share it. Tell your family, tell your friends about it. Get into the comments and tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Yeah. So I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.